Good morning. Welcome to my presentation. We're going to be talking about the art of the social networking. My name is Angel Silveira. I'm a student of the Organizational Communication course. And as I said, today we're going to be discussing this really interesting topic. It's something really current. It's something that is happening on a daily basis right now, and it's really important for us. So let's review what would be the agenda for us today. I hope you guys can see properly there. I try to adjust the image as, as good as I could, but let's see. Anyways, the agenda today, we're going to be discussing a little bit of a definition of networking, talking generally what's the idea of networking. Also, we will be discussing about why people should practice network, uh, in how many ways, how many different ways you have to practice networking, the networking tools of this age, really important. Also, we will be talking about the 6 degrees separation rule, which many of you should be aware about it. It's really common right now and really famous. I'll be sharing a few real life experiences. Then we will conclude, and I'm gonna sit aside a few minutes after the presentation to answer your questions. So I advise you to keep notes of your questions, and at the end of the presentation, you can ask the questions. We're gonna destiny a few minutes for that. So yeah, this is it. So let's start. Networking. First of all, I guess that I'm gonna disappoint some people, but we are not talking about the social network. So Justin Timberlake fans, I'm sorry, but it's about networking, about the whole movement that is happening right now, about this social science, we can say, that is becoming more and more famous. This is the way that people are communicating. This is the way that people are getting jobs. This is the way that business are being made. This is even the way of relationships starting. So a brief definition is a social network is a network made up of individuals that they are linked somehow. That, I mean, they share things that they like, or even in some cases things that they dislike, right? So it's pretty much groups of people, of individuals that have something in common, that are linking somehow, right? Why to practice networking? Well, if you ask me, I think that there are millions of reasons for practicing networking. This is something that is moving the world right now. But if we get a list, the main ideas, the main reasons, we can say business opportunities. As I always say, always you're going to have a business opportunity in front of you. Sometimes you have not the power to go for it, you don't have the capital to go for it, but if you have a good network, if you know people who has the power, who has the skills, who has the knowledge, or who has the capital to pursue that business opportunity, you can contact that person, and you can even be part of the business. So it's really important in the business world. Job opportunities. How many times have you heard in your company that they are looking for an engineer, and one of your best friends is an engineer and he's looking for a job? You give him or her heads up, hey, apply for this position, send me your resume. So jobs, jobs opportunity, really related to networking. Recreational activities. If you want to share something that you like, if you want to be part of a sport team, music band, or whatever, networking is important. That's the way that you get connected to people. Brief example, when I first came to Canada, I wanted to play baseball, and the only way was through networking. Like I met one guy, he was my roommate, and he knew some people that were in a baseball league here, and now I'm playing. Like you gotta get out there and start to pursue opportunities and look for it, right? Good deals. Oh my goodness, this is like the best example. How many times have you heard your friend telling you, "Oh, this store has a great deal in clothing," or "I bought these shoes for just $20." So I booked my flight to Florida for $100. They have a crazy deal right now. So you can take advantage of all these great deals through networking. Friendship, I think that is pretty obvious. Through networking, you're going to know more people. And if you know more people, you have more chances to have really good friends. And as I said, even sentimental relationships. A lot of relationships right now are happening through social networking, um, uh, common friends, etc. Ways to network. First of all, quick idea. I think that it's important to say that some people believe that networking is just for outgoing people. I think that that's far from the truth. I guess that outgoing people, it's easier for them to network. But even if you're shy, you gotta network. You gotta get out there and get related to the rest of the world. That's the only way that you're gonna be in the map, right? So you gotta develop some skills, even though it's not your favorite activity. Some tips to network could be participation in social activities, sport teams, clubs, develop small talk or elevator talk. That's a great idea. It's like having uh, some common subject to or some common topic to share with people in those awkward silence moments. You know what I mean? Here in Canada, as a newcomer, I found that this is great here because Canadian people are really open, are really friendly. So if you start a conversation, they are going to continue the conversation. You can talk about the weather, you can talk about what's going on in the city, the music festival that is coming, etc. Right? Keep and exchange business cards. That sounds like a cliche, but it's so important. Sometimes you're having this small talk and you found it really interesting, but that person is in a rush. You know, if you have your business card, just, hey, I would love to continue this conversation. Send me an email, give me a call, and it's really important to network. Keep track of friends and acquaintances. Every now and then, send an email, make a phone call. I gotta confess, I'm really bad at this. I'm trying to improve. Being in a foreign country have given me the opportunity to meet a lot of awesome people from all over the world. And some days I say like, oh, I haven't talked to this or this person in so many times. Like you never know. Probably you're gonna visit their country for vacations, for work, and it's nice to have someone there, you know? Keep informed friends and family about future plans or in career development. That's extremely important. As example that I was given, that I was giving of somebody hearing about this job position and thinking about you. If you keep your friends and family aware of your plans, they're gonna know, oh, you know what, Angel is looking for a job, and I found out that there is a job opportunity for accountant. So let me give him a call or something, right? Really, really important. Networking tools of this age, I think that we just gotta mention that we have a huge advantage. I'm pretty sure that my grandfather used to network, but probably wasn't that easy as for us. We have tools as LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, email, BlackBerry. We have many tools. We just gotta use them, right, in the right way. The 6 degrees separation rule, this was a study that psychologists developed. The name of the psychologist was Stanley Milgram. And basically, it's a deep study, just to give you a brief explanation. He was trying to find out uh, how long was the change to communicate one idea from one person to any other person in the United States, and he found out that this change was the length was approximately 5 individuals in the middle or 6 steps away. So that's how close we are. The world is shrinking, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are familiar with the Kevin Bacon experiment. That is pretty much the same idea. Some people try to relate Kevin Bacon to any other actor in Hollywood or producer, and they found out that in less than six steps you can relate him to any other actor or producer. That's shocking, and that's just a proof of how important is networking and how we are all connected. Real life experiences, just to share with you briefly. 3 out of 4 of my job experiences, I have found them through networking. The first time I moved to my own apartment, it was through a friend that I heard about the apartment opportunity. I went and I got the apartment. 2 out of my serious relationships, I'm talking 50%, have been made or have happened about because of common friends or social media networking tools, right? Now the conclusion, what can I say? I can say just that success in today's world is a combination of factors such as skills and knowledge, opportunity, hard work, and networking. And just a final thought, it's a great idea, a great phrase that I heard from one of my favorite professors in my postgrad. And he used to say, it is not just about what you know, it is also about who you know. Professor Walter Staples, I think they are great words. You can have a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills, but you gotta know the world out there, and they gotta know you. And in that way, you're gonna be able to find a great job, to find good deals, and be successful, right? So now we're gonna have a few minutes for questions and answer. I guess that since this is a recorded presentation, we're gonna skip that, but Professor, I would be pleased to answer any question. If you send me an email with your questions, I would be pleased. I hope you have enjoyed the presentation, and I guess that I'll see you the next time. Remember, networking, networking, get out there, continue networking. Have a great day. Bye-bye.